Hey there friend, come gather near. Paula's crafty corner's here. Diamond dots and yarn so bright. Crafts and walks in Irish light. By the loud where breezes sing, latch hooks dance and new crafts spring. Every bead and loop's a smile. Stay and craft with me a while. Welcome to Paula's Crafty Corner, where the lake winds laugh and wander. Northern Ireland.
Hi guys, it's Paula and Rocco. As you can see, he's trying to check things out here to see what he can get. Come on, get your nose out of there because there's glue there. So guys, if you're new to my channel, you're very welcome, and if you're returning, as always, welcome back. Now today I have another beading video for you. I find some more. Look, he's trying to take the what do you call it, the elastic there. I have another beading video for you. I came across some more of the gemstone beads that I have, but you're gonna have to get down, mister, and Mummy's gonna do her video. There, say bye bye. Rocco. He's tired because we were down in Madotty's most of the day, so he's tired after the walk down, the walk home. Right guys, give me a second. Right, I'm back, and you might hear him scratching at the door there because I closed the door on him. Right, before we start, I just wanted to show you, I finished this down in Dad's today on my gorgeous hummingbird pendant from Crafty. I'll just put you up a little bit. I'm getting good at doing that now that I don't switch it off. How gorgeous is that? And it's double-sided, so it took a lot longer, but isn't that beautiful? And that's a little fancy chain on it, but I just absolutely love this. I'm gonna hang it up maybe on the inside of my front door. You can see the sparkle on that. This came as a 2-pack, so there were, I think the other one is a, let's see how it's sitting here. Yes, the other one is it's a butterfly here. So it came as a set of 2, and that's double-sided as well. So I just wanted to show you that just before we get into things. So, oh, I can hardly stretch. I have a bad shoulder. So I'll just, I'll pause you and put this away first, and then I'll be back. I just hung it on the bead rack there just for the time being. So let's get into these beads. I've been going, now these ones I found downstairs in my little, my area of the living room, my crafty corner. Hubby and I have a corner each, his for his gaming and mine for my crafting. Now it's predominantly diamond painting, all the stuff downstairs, but in the bottom drawer I came across these beads. So I just thought I would show you. So these ones are just clear quartz. Just plain quartz. These ones, now I must have been making things with these because they're off the strand. These are rose quartz. See if I can get some of them out here just to show you. Oops. Now these are all irregular shaped. Now they are beads because I don't know why you can see the hole there. It's a bit blurry, but there's a hole on both sides. These are your rose quartz, and they're in the shape of like abacus beads. That one there is quite pretty. So there's those. You see me dropping these. Nope, I got those ones in. Okay. Nope. So that's those, and then these ones are more of those Shambhala beads that I showed you in the last one. I have a few of the heart pendant ones. You see the shape of the heart. You have the pink. Now the bails, I'm going to have to change the bails on these, but it's no problem making them again. I'll just cut those off and put a head pin down through them and make them again. That one there is quite pretty with the blues, and then you have the black and silver. I always loved these beads. I'll just take a handful out. I have different sizes. I have the 10mm and these are the 10mm, and then you have the 8 and the 6 there, the little green ones. But I always loved those because they're so super shiny, and there are quite a lot in there. There's all colours in this. As you can, well, if you can see through the bag, there's all colours. There's the silvers, there's the AB ones, there's greens, blacks, blues, there's pinks, there's golds in there, and I have the hearts. So I think that might be my first attempt. I'll use these and make a stretchy bracelet maybe in the next video, but we'll get on to these gemstone ones here. Now, well, these ones aren't gemstones, these are just glass beads, the crystal beads there. This thing's good for showing up the beads. We have a 10 there and a 8 there. That's those two. And then we have the fluorite, which I showed you in the chips the last time, but the fluorite is very pretty. All the different colours. I quite like that one. We then have two of the labradorite again. Sorry, I keep going out of focus here. The labradorite is another one of my favourites. That's those. This one is Ethiopian opal. This strand, you can see it starts off from the tiny ones and then goes right into the middle. Now that would make a lovely bracelet, just restranded as it is. That would. But I quite like that one. When the light catches that one as well, it is quite sparkly. So that's that one. I then have the clear quartz, just the chip beads in the clear quartz. It's a big strand. And then we have the this is aquamarine, which is a lovely shade of light blue. I love that one as well. And then we have the red jasper. I just think those are lovely. Every one is sort of like a different pattern. Now it does look orange in places there in the camera, but it is red as I'm looking at it. It just looks a bit orange. But every bead there is just different. I'd like that one. That would make a nice bracelet and earrings. We then have our, now these are actually pearls, and so these ones are the freshwater pearls. These are just coloured pearls. They're like a bronze type. I know it's not coming across really as that, but as I'm looking down, it's like a bronze. But the pearls, I love those little freshwater rice pearls. So that's those. And then we have the two, we have the hematite in the rounds, and they're like abacus beads, those ones. Oh, he must have heard something, he's barking. That was the blue hematite that I'd made the wire bracelet from, although I had the bigger strand than that. I made it from those. But I quite like those. As you know, blue, well, if you're new to my channel and you don't know, blue is my favourite colour. As you can see, I'm always normally wearing some version of blue. And then these last ones, I just love these. These are carnelian pear drops. And you can see all the different sizes. Now these are bright orange. They're just gorgeous. Those would make a lovely graduated necklace. You know, say you could have those on a necklace with the orange carnelian rounds would be lovely. But I just thought those were lovely. Some of them is darker than the others there. You can see those wee little ones are a lot darker, and then we have the light, and then you're going into the darker ones again. But I just absolutely love those. So that's the beads that I found, and then I came across this. Here's actually, if I take this out, I have some charms. I have my elasticated arm elastic to make the wire bracelets. These things are actually for phone charms. If I can get it out and show you. I have one dangling off my phone here. I can't show you because I'm filming on my phone. But this bit here, this bit sits into, you take this off first and you put that into the bottom of your phone case, and this bit goes through the hole at the bottom, and then you put the phone in, that secures it in place, and then you just put your beads on, and then you just clip it on. Those come apart there. Well, they come apart at both ends, but you can slide your beads on, and then you have a nice little phone charm. So that's those. I then have some, these are stainless steel bale beads, just for hanging charms off. This is stainless steel jump rings. There's some more pearls. These are Swarovski pearls. I used to make quite a few for the children making their first Holy Communion. I always use the Swarovski pearls for them, and with the sterling silver. And the some people, most of them went for the cream, but there was the odd few went for the white. And we have these ones, and then these, like the shine of those. And then we just have silver spacer beads. I think I actually got them in the range years ago. They're 4mm. Those are little tubes that you can put that on a bracelet. You know, it would go as your focal point there, and you'll have the beads come on either side, and you can put a charm on that if you wish as well. You know, it's a tube, there's a hole at either end. Well, that's just my glue for my nuts, my B7000. We have some, these I used to make awareness bracelets for all different illnesses. I used to do quite well with those as well, and these, you know, the different colours represent the different illnesses. There's the yellow, there's the red, orange. It's one out of my head what these are all for now. I think the red was for the heart. The purple is for lupus and fibromyalgia that I have. I can't remember offhand what the orange and yellow is for. It's one out of my head. It's been that long since I've done them. I did have charms in these as well. These are just diamante spacer beads. I'll get a few out here to show you. You see those? Not too too well. There's like little, it's a bit blurry, there's little like diamantes there the whole way around them, so they're spacer beads for a bracelet. Oops. And oh, there's more too. I didn't realise I had all those. There are, you can see there's blue, there's green, there's pink. There's like a, is that a yellow? There's like a bronze, there's a dark blue. We have silvers, reds and gold there, so I must actually put those. But this here is my beading board. I have had this for years. I can't even remember, oh, there's one of my hairs in it. I can't even remember how long. It must be maybe 10 or more years old, this bead. This bead board is velvet, but I always just put my beads out in there and then they can't go off the table. So that's my bead board. So that's some of the supplies that I found downstairs that I didn't realise that I actually had. And I also came across, I'll show you, I used to bead up here years ago. This craft room used to be just full of beading stuff, and I had a different table back then. I'm going to just show you this big thing. And this thing, get these beads out of the road because it's big. Give me a minute, guys, till I lift this up. Right, guys, this, I can't lift you up any higher. This was actually made for me, this, by a friend of mine. Her sister used to make these. Oh, that's heavy. I can't lift that with that hand. This used to sit at a bigger desk, and this used to sit on it. And when I opened it, it is all full of my, I'll tilt you down a wee bit now. It's all full of supplies, and I came across, this was a necklace that I had made. I'll have to put this on the floor to get a bit of room here. As well, Rocco's in here now. This was a necklace I made. Those are pearls, proper pearls, and then you just have the crystals. So that was one I had made, and there was another one, pearl one here. Oh, it's getting caught. There's another pearl one I have here that I made with, those are quartz, but I just loved it. I forgot I had these, and those are freshwater pearls, so I had forgotten that I had got those, and those are just gold spacer beads, but I just thought that was lovely. So that's two I'd forgotten that I had. And then I just have other spacer beads in here. I have veil beads. I have earring backs in here. These are they're little hearts. Can you see that? You can hang a bead or charm off there and make some earrings there. Are they all like that? Yeah, they're all like that, yeah. And then there's little veil beads. These, are not veil. Well, they are a veil, but you can put the little heart there. Do you see that? That's the match. Now you can use these. You can open that up, and you can put a bead in there. You know, you pull it apart and you can put a bead or a charm in there, and then you can attach it to a jump ring, and you could even use that as a wee charm. So that was in that one. I'd forgotten that I had this. I just was in the wardrobe the other day. Oh, keep forgetting not to use that hand. So that's in here. That's nothing. Those are like wee baubles. You can use those as charms because there's a thing on it there. You can attach a jump ring if you want to have pom-poms, earrings. There's grey and there's black there. These are just, if I can get them open, what shape is this? What shape is this? I would need scissors, but this anyhow, this is a clasp. You have the heart bit, and then you have the long bit there that goes through the heart for a clasp, fancy clasp on your bracelets. We have more of the spacer beads here. I haven't actually, this is my first time going through this. We have just the silver clasps for bracelets. We have more bigger clasps here. We have our gold earring hooks. What are those? Those are more like a rose gold, like the heart one I showed you, only this one is it's too blurry. Can you? It's like a leaf shape. No, it's too blurry. It's not going to. But it's in the shape of a leaf. It's rose gold. I can't even get that back in there. That's just empty. These are the magnetic clasps, which I quite like. You know, you put, oh goodness, that was a jump ring on them. There's a, look, I keep going out of camera. There's a loop there on each side, and you just pull them apart. You know, they're magnetic. You put the jump ring and attach it onto your bracelet or your necklace, and it just magnetic clasp, which are very handy for people who can't put, you know, who have problems with their hands and maybe can't get clasps. So that's those. I have these for spacers. There's a hole, where is it here? There's a hole goes through the middle there and down here, and you put a head pin down through with your bead. You put the head pin down and you can put a bead in between there. Now I might have a photograph showing with some of these. If I have, I'll put it up on the screen. But the bead sits, the small bead, like an 8mm would fit in there. I used to make bracelets and necklaces to match with those. Those are just large key rings for your, and these for keychains and bag charms. We have more, these are just Beal beads. They're like a vintage Beal. As you can see, you can hide, these are, the Beal beads are good for hiding your knots in. And then you can attach a charm there to it. So, and then I have a big lump of chain, goodness. Let's see what, just your plain chain. These are quite good for making the bag charms and the key rings. I just attached jump rings to these and made little like beads and little charms you can attach to them. We have some lovely red, oh those are quite large ones. Like the hearts I showed you there, these are not the hearts, the stars. These are the heart ones. You see the little heart. Again, you put the bead down the middle of them as well. So that's those. So I think those are more vintage Beal beads. So that's all that's in that row. Put these back in. And this big one, oh goodness, what's in here? These are all charms, I think. Yes, these are my awareness charms. We have, this one is a autism one. Made, what's it say? Made with love. That one. We have more autism charms here. We have a heart patient one there, and we have autism touches us all. These are just all. This is for the lupus, the fibro charm. You can make a bracelet at either end of those. Those are like little nurses' hats attached to the heart. Those are charms. Can you see those properly? And this one that's an autism. That's the same one again. There's a diabetic one. We used to make for people who had diabetic and epilepsy. That's the ribbon charm, but it just says hope on that one. These ones, no, they're more autism ones. This one is for Down syndrome, from what I remember. And then we have the yellow. I can't quite remember. Is it ovarian cancer, the yellow one? We have the purple one for the fibro. We have if somebody's allergic to penicillin. I have that one. Let's see. I have a couple of fibromyalgia there. Those ones. The rest are more autism puzzle pieces. That's those ones. We have more of those pom-poms. We have some bigger charms here. We have, those are lovely with the angel wings with the heart in them. We have the moon and the star. Oh, there's another one of those crystal skull beads that I showed you, the bracelet that I had made. Isn't that cool? So, those are just more clasps. There's a few. There's a letter R. Regina. Texas Regina. That's for you. We have wine bottle charms. We have a little angel. Some of these I had forgotten that I had. There's one with the angel watching over us. We have a very appropriate clover for me. What are these? There's more clasps, more charms. What are those? Are those skulls? I would say. Oh no, skulls. It's an owl. It's just whatever way I looked down at it there, or whatever way I looked at it, I seen. But it's an owl. You see? You can see his wee face there. It's just whatever way I looked down at it there, side rows, it looks like a skull. Oh god. I'm gonna have to go through all these. No. We have more. Oh, these here. Those are lovely. These are the Aurora Borealis. Used to make bracelets with those as the focal point. Isn't that gorgeous? You can see the shine on it there. And then these ones have the 3. It's a 3-string bracelet. And we have the black and the white. And then we have just for a necklace. Look, I'd pointing away from the camera today, guys. I'll not show you it. Oh, here's the gold, the other ones here. That's the silver one. It's like a gold tinge around the edge, and it has the 3 where you string it, 3 strap. I'll just put that in with the black one, and then these one, I didn't realise I had another one. This is my favourite one. How gorgeous is that blue? This one is a 2 strap. You can see the holes there and coming out the other side. But I just absolutely love the colour of that. Isn't that beautiful? And then we have just more of those big. You have the yellow, the blue and the purple. So these ones are just like we have auntie, granny, granddad. We have mother, mum, someone special, best friend. These are all charms. Those are teachers and teachers' assistants. I used to do, oh look at these guys. Aren't these here beautiful? If I can get it out of the pack. I didn't realise I had some of these. How gorgeous is that? Now this one is 3 rows. You see there. But isn't that just gorgeous? I have quite a few of them in here actually. Really love that. There's one. No, that one's different. Yeah, let's see. So this one looks different. If I can get it out here. And then I'll just have to rip the bag. Nope. I think that one has got a little bit tarnished. Do you see? See here, the yellow. I mean, some of these I've had for years. That one there's got a little bit, you can see the yellow in that one, but those ones were stainless steel from what I remember. But this one, obviously not. We have another one of those flower diamante ones there. I must have made this for a child, this one, because it's really small. You know, the size of that. And obviously it was made for a child, but for whatever reason they didn't get it. These are similar, but they're obviously a lot cheaper. You have the black. This is a 2-hole one. See the 2-hole there? So I have 2 of those. Oh, I have more of those. I didn't realise I had as many as those. These are, some of those are just confirmation, and those ones that, for the boys, I used to make boys communion bracelets with those ones. I've used all the, now I used to make rosary beads as well. Oh, there was a wire wrapped pendant that I made there for a necklace. You just put the chain there through the top. Oh, look at that, for a butterfly, or dragonfly, sorry. Not gorgeous. Those, what are those? Right, oh, those were for what do you call them? My mind's went blank. Keychains. Goodness, come think there. These ones. That one there's obviously not stainless steel. That one's got a bit tarnished, so we'll throw those ones out. Those are gorgeous little butterflies there. From what I remember, they were sterling silver, those ones. Keep those ones out. So we just have one side, I love you. We have black. Now that's not a gemstone one, that's just more of your glass one pendant. And I think that's it, guys. Those are just keychains. We have this diabetic one. We have this one, and then it says diabetic. Well, if you can see that, because it's mirrored diabetic on the back there. So that's basically it. There's other little small charms here. What's this one? No longer by my side, but forever in my heart. That's with a wee paw print for those ones. These I have the little paw charms there, diamante ones. So we'll just put those all back in here. And I'll show you these other ones here. Oh, that's heavy. I'm going to throw that one out. And that one. These here are rose quartz and amethyst angels. That's the rose quartz one. This beautiful angel. And then you have the amethyst one there. So that's that one. I did find another little box of downstairs with charms in it. We have these. Thanks for being an amazing friend. You mean the world to me. Those are just little charms. There's a tiger eye one that I wire wrapped as well. We have more of those rose quartz. We have quite a few of these little angel charms here. Those are quite easy to make, the little angel charms. That one's made with an upside down heart bead. And we have butterflies, just plain butterflies. That's a nice colour of a one there. So I'll put these back. I was going to show you if I have it in here somewhere. A pair of rosary beads that I made. I'll pause you and come back and show you. Get this off the table. Sorry guys, this is turning into a longer video than what I wanted, but I found my rosary beads here. Now this is just a little clear quartz bracelet with the Holy Bible charm there. Can you see that? It says Holy Bible there, and then there's just the writing, but that's the can you get that on? No. Oh, I can get it on over my wrist. That was just the bracelet there. Those are clear quartz. And then to match that was the rosary beads that I made. You have the cross there. Sorry, my arm's going to shake. The cross. And then these are just, you have Our Lady there. And then these beads feel real cold. These are clear quartz. Now the rosary beads do take quite a long time to make, because you have to do each individual, you know, one of these, and then attach them all. But I did enjoy making those. There's that one, and then there's a smaller. These are made with hematite beads, these ones. Again, we have the cross, and we have Our Lady. And then these are the hematite beads. So that's my rosary beads. I did I have a pair somewhere that are actually rainbow coloured rosary beads. I don't know what I did with those. They're downstairs somewhere, but that's the Rosary bead, so I just thought I'd show you while I had them there. So guys, I'm going to end this video because we're running into 40 minutes now, so I'll just give you a last look at those gorgeous beads here. I'll keep those separate because they're glass beads, but I mean, look at the shine on those. Those are super sparkly. You see the colours in those. So guys, if you liked what you see, please give me a like on your way out, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here. Now the next beaded video, I have a Temu bead order on the way, with quite a lot of beads and supplies, but also has a few of those pearl paintings as well in it. So I will show you that, and then we will attempt, or I will attempt to make a stretchy. We'll start off with the easy bit, the stretchy bracelet with, we'll make a charm. We'll maybe make it with these beads maybe, or else those these shiny ones here, these ones, just till I get back into the swing of things, and then I shall attempt then to make one with the with the clasps on them and the necklaces, and we'll go from there. And I don't think I wouldn't be able to do the wire jewellery anymore. I don't think my hands would allow me to do that. I could do the wee, a few of these, but not the wire wrapping or the wire, like the bangles I showed you there. I wouldn't be able to do those anymore, but I'm going to give it a go. I say I was inspired by Lynn and Teresa. They were making their bracelets and bag and purse charms, and Lynn's been making beautiful earrings and all too, as has Teresa. I'll link their channels down below, and I'll link Regina's as well, because I mentioned her earlier. So guys, you all take care. I'm filming this on Friday evening, so I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.
Subscribe, like and share. Come back again to Paula's Crafty Corners home, where my home is always open. Crafts and wonder, love is shown. Thanks for visiting, my friends. Until next time, God bless, keep safe. Northern Ireland, heart and hand crafting.